Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Tropical Habs back here today for our brand new YouTube video. Today, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens and their game tonight against the LA Kings. So, yeah, the Canadiens are back at the Bell Center and they're going to play their former first line center and Philippe Danault back at the Bell Center. So, yeah, it's going to be a really nice game and we're going to look into it. A lot of changes in the Habs lineup because there's a lot of injuries. Sean Monahan won't be playing tonight. Same thing for David Savard, and Michael Matheson is also unlikely to play the game. It's going to be game time decision for him. So a lot of injuries both in the forward group and in the defensive core for the Montreal Canadiens. Jake Allen is going to get the start. So yeah, first thing first, like usual, we're going to look at the team the Canadiens are facing. They're facing the LA Kings tonight. The LA Kings who are 14-11-4. The Canadiens are 13-11-2. So they have pretty similar record. The LA Kings have 32 points in the leaderboards and the Canadiens have 28. So both teams have been doing exactly the same so far this year. Not too good, not too bad. Middle leaderboard team. And yeah, the LA Kings have a lot of good players. Their best in points is Kevin Fiala with 30 points in 29 games. Their best player in goal is Gabriel Velarde with 13 goals. So yeah, they have a lot of capable players, a lot of really good players in their team. They have some young guys as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game to watch. I think that the LA Kings are a solid defensive and offensive team. They are good in transition. So it's going to be a really, really good challenge for the young Montreal Canadiens with all those injuries. So yeah, we're going to look into lines because the first line has changed. The first line is now composed of Cole Caulfield, Suzuki, and Josh Anderson, and that is because Kirby Dach got sent down into the second line, playing back at the center position, which is his natural position. He's going to be playing with Juraj Slafkovsky and Mike Hoffman, who is back tonight in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. The third line is composed of Dodonov, Dvorak, and Joel Armia, and the fourth line of Pizzetta, Evans, and Rem Pitlick. So do I agree with Kirby Dach being back at center? Yes. They kind of had no choice because you can't perform good with Jake Evans on the top six for too many games. So they kind of had to put Kirby Dach back at the center position with Sean Monahan being injured. Do I agree with Josh Anderson being his replacement? I mean, it was working pretty good last year when they had that line. So I think it's going to work out pretty well, in my opinion, even though Josh Anderson has feet instead of hands. But yeah, definitely a good idea for the short term. I just hope that Sean Monahan won't be injured long term. Slafkovsky playing with Dach is going to be interesting as well. I was kind of scared with Hoffman being back that Slafkovsky was gonna fall on the third or fourth line, but apparently he's still on the top six, so I'm really happy with that. In the defense, Matheson is game time decision. Like I said, we don't know yet if he's gonna play. Savard is not gonna play. And so the defense is kind of looking a bit like it was at the beginning of the season, but with Joel Edmondson instead of David Savard. So Edmondson, Goulet, Jordan Harris, Kovacevic, and Harbor Jacki playing with Chris Weidman. Jake Allen gets his starts, like I said. So yeah, it's going to be a rough game for the Canadiens, I think, because of all the injuries. But I think that it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a close game. Could go either way. But since every time I take for the other team, they seem to be winning, I'm going to go with the LA Kings. I think that the LA Kings have a better group right now because they don't have that many injuries compared to the Canadiens. They have a solid goaltender. So I'm going to go with the LA Kings just because of the injuries from the Montreal Canadiens side. I think that Philippe Danault is going to score one because last game Shane Wright scored. It was kind of obvious. Today, Philippe Danault is going to score. And I say that the LA Kings will win 3-2 in overtime. I say 3-2 in overtime. 2 goals from the Canadiens are going to be from Suzuki and Slafkovsky. I think that Slafkovsky is going to get one assisted by Kirby Dach. And for the LA Kings, I say Danault. I say Iafallo. And I say Anze Kopitar. So 3-2 victory in overtime. Philippe Danault getting the overtime winner. Why not? This is my prediction for today's game. Give me yours in the comments below. It's been your boy Tropical Habs, and I'll see y'all later today for brand new videos. Habs review tonight, back at the normal schedule. So yeah, it's been your boy Tropical Habs. Have a nice rest of your day. Enjoy the game tonight. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye-bye.